Good morning to all. Myself Manoj Kumar Bundela, Assistant Professor Suresh Gyan Vihar University, Jaipur. So today we will discuss the seed production technology of vegetable crop. In this today we will discuss the introduction of seed production. So we will discuss the definition, scope of seed and seed technology, concept of seed quality, category and classes of seeds, brief history of its development in India and related organizations. So what is seed? A seed stands for any of the following used for the sowing and planting purpose. First, the seed of food crop include the edible oil seed and seed of fruit and vegetables. Cotton seed, seed of cattle fodder, jute seed. Seedling, tubers, bulb, rhizomes, roots, cutting, all type of grafts and other vegetatively propagated material for the food crops and for the cattle fodder. The definition of seed. A true seed is a reproductive unit that develops from the ovules and contain an embryo, sporophytic, and food reserves. The food is located either in the embryo itself or in some extent storage tissue. It is a fertilized matured ovule. So seed is fertilized matured ovule and it contain the embryo and storage. It contain the storage tissue. In storage tissue the food material is there, embryo and food material is there, and outer side it have the hard coat. A mature ovule consisting of an embryonic plant together with a store of food all surrounded by the protective coat. Means inside the seed one is embryo is there, then food material is there, and outer side is protective coat is there. Any plant part used for the purpose of further propagation or multiplication, it is also termed as propagule. So seed, it is means whatever the planting material that is used for the next process, means next regeneration or next propagation material, that is called as propagules. Concept of seed technology. The main concept is to harness the potential of embryo, the embedded living portion within the food storage tissue, means whatever the living tissue are present in the food storage tissue, we have to protect them. Its main work is to protect the biological entity and look after its welfare, means to protect a biological entity which is mainly used for the reproduction. We have to protect that. When we deal the second component, the food storage tissue. First one is embryo is present in that. Second one is food storage tissue. Welfare and quality. Then we deal the food technology. Means normally we will maintain the embryo and we will maintain the food storage tissue. That we will discuss in this seed technology course. The difference between the seed and grain. So seed, it is the result of well-planned seed production program. So seed is mainly developed when it is a well-planned program. Grain क्या होता है? It is the part of commercial produce saved for sowing or planting purpose. Grain is normally commercially we can grow and we can save and we can use this for the planting purpose. Seed, it is a result of sound scientific knowledge, organized effort, investment on processing, storage and making facilities. In grain, no such knowledge effort is required. In seed, normally we require the knowledge about the crop, knowledge about the processing, storage and marketing. But for grains, no knowledge is required. The pedigree of the seed is ensured it can be related to the initial breeder seeds. It is varietal purity is unknown. Normally the varietal purity is unknown in grain, but in seeds we have to maintain the pedigree and we have to maintain the varietal purity. Seed is tested for planting quality, namely germination, purity admixtures of weed seeds and other crop seeds. The weed seeds healthy and seed moisture content. So whatever the seeds we have to select, we have to check the quality, germination percent, purity percentage, It not contain the other crop seed, it not contain the weed seeds, and it have the sufficient moisture content. Routine testing is done in case of grain. Normally we will go for routine testing. No such efforts are required. The seed is scientifically processed, treated and packed and labeled with the proper lot identity. So whatever seeds we have to select, it is scientifically processed, treated and packed a label. The grain used as a seed may be manually cleaned. Whatever the grain we are using for the seeds, that normally we will go for manually cleaning. In some cases, prior to sowing, it may also be treated, and this is not labeled. Normally, we will not go for labeling also, and prior to the sowing, we will go for the treatment of grains. During the production, effort is made to root out the off-type diseased plant, objectable weeds, and other crop plants at a appropriate stage of crop growth, which ensure the satisfactory seed purity and health. Means to when we go for seed production, we have to go for rogging of the off-type plants, disease plants we have to remove, objectable weeds we have to remove, and we have to maintain the appropriate stage for the growth. But in case of grain, no such effort is made, hence the purity and health status may be inferior. Hence the purity and health status is inferior because we will not maintain this. Concept of seed quality. So in seed quality, there are different concepts. Like first one is genetic purity. Trueness of the parent type. Trueness of the parent type is called the genetic purity. Identical in plant, agronomic, and other characters. Means whatever the characters are present in the parents, that same characters will be present in the next generation also. It is either for the agronomic characters or the other characters. Physical purity. The seed lot should be same kind, free from the inert matter, broken grains, less than half in the size, soil and dust particle. So what physical purity means? Physically, some there are the peanut seeds are there, other crop seeds are there, weed seeds are there, or some seeds they will break down. The black seeds are there. Then some broken seeds are there. Inert matter are there. So that all we have to. It is free from that all. Seed germination and vigor. So whatever the seeds we have to select, it have the good seeds germination percentage. Almost 80 to 90% seed germination percentage are there, and plant will be weak, means it is free from the any disease and pest. Have healthy plants. Planting value. It is the real worth of the seed. Planting value is the real worth of the seed. It is calculated by the pure live seeds percentage. Pure live seed percentage we will calculate the planting value. It is a freedom from the weeds and other crop seeds. Planting value, whatever the planting seeds we use, it is a free from the weed and other crop seeds. Seed health. Absence of disease and pest on the seed lot. Whatever the seed lot we select, it is free from the pest and disease. Soil moisture. Seed must be dried for the safe moisture content. Means it contains the safe moisture content. Because if the moisture content will be more, then there is a chance of spoilage of the seed. Other seed characters like seed size, whatever the size seeds we have to select, it is the higher size. Seed weight should be higher, means more seed weight is there. Seed specific gravity should be higher. Seed color, the seed sign indicates the seed quality and healthiness. And the seed is very colorful and it is healthy. Seed quality, it is the degree of excellence in regards to the characteristics referred above that determines the seed quality. It is the degree of excellence. And seed quality means degree of excellence in regards to the characteristics. Whatever the characteristics required that is present in that seed. That is called as seed quality. Role of seed technology. Seed is a carrier for the new technology, means it is transfer the new technologies. 112% in cereals, 124% in potatoes, and 142% in sugar beet reported in Central Europe. Means it is a carrier for the new technology. It is reported in cereal, potatoes, and sugar. The basic tool to secure the food supply. With the help of seed only, we will maintain the food supply in future. The principle means to secure the crop yield in less favorable area of production. In less favorable area, we will get a favorable crop yield. A medium for the rapid rehabilitation of agriculture in case of natural disaster. Goal and aim of seed technology: the rapid multiplication of popular varieties. Whatever the popular varieties are there, these are give the high yield, they give the high production. We have to go for multiplication of that varieties. Timely supply of improved seeds propagules in time and space. Timely we have to supply the seeds and we will improve the quality of the seeds and propagate in a time and space. Assurance of higher quality seeds, we have to assure the quality of the seed, availability of the seed at a reasonable price. So whatever the seeds are available, it will be available in reasonable price and best price so that everyone can purchase it. Scope of seed technology. Provision of scientific techniques for seed production means we have to develop the new scientific technique for the seed production. Provision of guidelines to maintain the seed certification standard means we have to maintain the seed certification standards. Adequate and timely supply of seeds on the market means according to the requirements, time we have to supply the seeds into the market. Provision of technical knowledge of check the set, government statistic guidelines for the seed. Whatever the government guidelines are there, that we have to check. According to that, we will work on the classes of the seeds. There are four classes of the seeds: nuclear or basic seed, builder seed, foundation seed, certified seed, and one more is there that is called as truthfully labeled seed. Nuclear seed is called as basic seeds, builder seed, foundation seed, and certified seeds. Stage of seed production. So from the nuclear seed, we will develop the builder seed from foundation certified seed, and for certified seeds, we can go for farmer seeds. These are the stage of seed production: nuclear seed, then builder seed, then foundation seed, then certified seed, and farmer seeds. Nuclear seed or basic seed. The nuclear seed or the basic seeds is the original or first seed propagating materials of a variety available with the producing the breeder or any other recognized breeder of the group. So nuclear seeds these are the primary seeds. From that only we will develop the other crop seeds. These seeds are 100% genetically and physically purity because they are nuclear seeds, they are initial seeds, so they are 100% genetically and physically pure, along with the high standard of all other seed quality parameters. And it have the high standard of other quality parameters that are also good in nuclear seed. Second is breeder seed. Breeder seed is the progeny of nuclear seed and it is the source of foundation seed. ब्रीडर सीड क्या होते हैं? ब्रीडर सीड्स आर द प्रोजेनी ऑफ न्यूक्लियर सीड and is the source of foundation seed. Its production is directly controlled by the originating plant breeders. So it is mainly controlled by the plant breeders. Only plant breeders will develop this. Who develop the new varieties or any other who develop the new varieties and hybrid, or it will also maintain the any other institutions who involve in the development of the breeder seed or hybrid seeds. Foundation seed. So it is the progeny of breeder seed. Foundation seeds is the progeny of breeder seed or certified seeds are the foundation seed itself. When it is the progeny of breeder seed, it is called as foundation seed. When it is the progeny of breeder seed, then it is called as foundation seeds. Certified seed. Certified seed is the seed which is certified by the seed certification agency. There are seed certification agencies are there. That agency will be certified the seed. Then it is called a certified seed. Under the Section 8 of the Indian Seed Act 1966, by any other foreign certification agency, provided the concurrent agency is recognized by the Government of India through the notification in the official gazettes. So normally the certified seed means they are certified by the certification agencies under the Section 8 of Seed Act 1966. Generally, it is known as the progeny of foundation seed. Certified seeds is the progeny of foundation seed, and its production is so handled as to maintain by the specific genetic identity and purity percentage. So whatever the handling is there, maintenance is there, that is mainly maintained by the specific genetic identity and according to the purity standard we have to maintain. Type of certified seeds. There are two types: certified foundation seed stage first, certified seeds stage first and second, certified foundation and certified seeds. Seed multiplication system. There are three systems that is developed by the seed multiplication: three generation system, four generation system, and five generation system. In three generation system, only breeder seed, then foundation seed, and then certified seeds. First breeder seed, from breeder seed we develop the foundation seed, and from foundation seed we will develop the certified seed. In three generation model. In four generation model, breeder seed, from breeder seed we will develop the foundation seed first. First foundation seed develop. From that foundation seed again we develop the foundation seed second, and then we develop the certified seed. That is called as fourth generation model. In fifth generation model, first we develop the breeder seed. From breeder seed we will develop the foundation seed first. Then foundation seed first we will develop the foundation seed second, and from that we will develop the certified seed one, and then we develop the certified seed second. So these are the seed multiplication system: three generation system, four generation system, and five generation system. Next is a color of certification tag for the different classes of the seed. So there are the different colors we use for the different classes of the seeds. For the basic seeds or the for nuclear seeds, there is a no tag color. They are not given the any tag color for the nuclear seed. Certification is given by the breeders. For the breeder seed, the color of is golden brown color. They are golden brown color for breeder seed. So you can see the breeder seed tag. The color of the tag is golden brown color. It is written the lot number, date, base, germination percentage, genetic purity percentage, net weight, and that everything is written in that tag. Foundation seed, the color of the seed is white tag. White tag color seeds are there. So these are the certified seeds, foundation seeds. The color of tag is white in color. It is also mentioned the name of varieties, the lot number, germination percentage, the purity percentage, the inert matter, that everything is mentioned in that seed. Certified seeds, the color of the seed is blue color. So it has the azure blue color we can say, or blue color we can say. So these are the color of the certified seed. Tag color is azure blue or blue color seed. National organization. The national organization for seeds are National Seed Research and Training Center. It is located in Varanasi. National Seed Research and Training Center. It is located in Varanasi. It is responsible for the quality seed availability, testing and quality control at national level. Testing and quality control at national level and quality seed availability. State Farm Corporation of India Limited. State Farm Corporation of India Limited. It is mainly responsible for the quality seed availability by the seed production program on various states. Quality seed availability by the seed production program in different states. State Farm Corporation India Limited. National Seed Corporation Limited. National Seed Corporation Limited responsible for the seed production of certified seeds. Normally it is responsible for the seed production of certified seeds and foundation seed classes. Certified seed and foundation seed classes normally it is work National Seed Corporation Limited. Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmer Rights Authority (PPVBFR) Authority. Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmers' Rights Authority. It provides for the establishment of an effective system for protection of plant varieties. Mainly it is work on the protection of plant varieties, the right of farmers and plant breeders and to encourage the development of new varieties of the plant. So protection of plant varieties and Farmer Act, it is mainly work on the development and encourage the supply of the seeds, and it will give the right information to the farmers and encourage the breeders for development of new variety. Central seed testing laboratories, so they are also work on the testing of the seeds, maintain the quality seeds. Cooperative Cooperatives involved in seeds like Krishik Bharati Cooperative Limited, Krishik Bharati Cooperative Limited, National Cooperative Development Corporation, National Cooperative Development Corporation, National Horticulture Research and Development Foundation, NHRDF, Indian Farmers Fertilizers Corporation, Indian Farmers and Fertilizers Cooperative Limited (IFFCO), Indian Farmers and Fertilizers Cooperative Limited (IFFCO), National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation of India (NAFED), National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation of India. So these are the cooperative institute that is involved in seed. IFFCO, NAFED, NHRDF, NCDC, international organization. International organization name is ISTA. International Seed Testing Association (ISTA), International Seed Testing Association. To develop, the main objective of this is to develop, adopt, and publish the standard procedure for sampling and testing of seeds. The main objective of ISTA is to publish the standard procedure for sampling and testing of seeds and to promote the uniform application of these procedures for evaluation of seed moving in the international trade. Means the main work of ISTA is testing of the seeds, promote the uniform application of procedure for the evaluation of the seeds. Means what will happen in some countries there is a different procedure will use, some countries different procedure will use. So ISTA will provide the all countries there is the same procedure for the development of the seed. To promote the research in all area of seed science and technology. It will develop the research area for the whole area of the seed science and technology, include sampling, testing, sorting, and procedure. Sampling means we have to collect the samples from a particular area. After that, we will go for testing of that sample. Means it is a free from the disease, inert matter, whatever it is free from the disease, pest, and all. After that, we will go for sorting. We will grow the crop, then we will sort. We will select the crop, then we will harvest the seed, and then we will go for processing. History of ISTA: The International Seed Testing Association was founded in 1924 during the Fourth International Seed Testing Congress held in Cambridge, United Kingdom. So it is mainly founded in 1924 in Fourth International Seed Testing Congress. Currently, its membership consists of 202 member laboratories, 42 personnel members, 202 member laboratories are there, 42 personnel members are there, and 43 associate members are there. 77 countries and districts economics around the world. In January 1st, 120 of ISTA members laboratories are accredited by ISTA and entitled to issue the ISTA International Seed Analysis Certificates. So it will issue the certificate that is called as ISTA International Seed Analysis Certificate. ISTA is the independent and act free from the economic interest and political influence. It is free from the economic and political influence. It is unbiased, objective, and fair. Furthermore, the unsuppressed expertise of ISTA is based on the non-profit corporation of the international community of approximately 400 experienced, competent, and energetic seed scientists and analysts. So these are the main work of ISTA. What ISTA do? ISTA continue its role as a development of seed testing method. It is a major achievement and service provided to that are briefly as follows. The ISTA international rules for the seed testing, it will set the rules for the international rules it will set for the seed testing, guaranteeing the worldwide annual updates, harmonized uniform seed testing methods. The ISTA accreditation program include accreditation standard, proficiency testing program, and auditing program, guaranteeing worldwide harmonized uniform seed testing. So these are the major work of ISTA. The issuing of the ISTA International Seed Lot Certificate, it will issue the ISTA International Seed Lot Certificate by official independent ISTA accredited and authorized laboratories. The promotion of research, training, publications and information in all area of seed science. ISTA will provide the research, training and publication in all area of the seed science and technology, and cooperation with related organizations such as ISF, OECD, UPOV and many others. So these are the main work of ISTA. AOSCA, Association of Official Seed Certifying Agency. Association of Official Seed Certifying Agency. The Organization of Seed Certification Agency of United States and Canada. It is a global network provides the seed certification and quality assurance services to the agriculture industries. It is a global network by providing the seed certification and quality assurance service for the agriculture industries. AOSA, Association of Official Seed Analysis, the organization Seed Analysis of United States and Canada. Association of Official Seed Analysts is the organization for the seed analysis of United States and Canada. International Seed Federation. Its work to enhance the contribution of the seed industry is work to enhance the contribution of the seed industries worldwide to meeting the growing global needs for the food, feed and fiber, fuel industries, ornamental and other applications. The main work of International Seed Federation is it will provide the global needs for the food, feed, fibers, fuel and industries. The Organization for the Economic Cooperation and Development (OECD) Organization for the Economic Cooperation and Development. It promotes the policies that will improve the economic and social well-being of people around the world. OECD provides a forum in which the government can work together to share the experience and seek the solution of common understanding what drives economic, social, and environmental changes. Importance of seed production. Multiplication of superior variety. In seed production, we will go for multiplication of superior variety. Any varieties which give the high yield, which are resistant from the pest and disease, or which are free from the drought and biotic and abiotic stress tolerant varieties we can develop and we can multiply that varieties. Availability of superior varieties to masses means the superior varieties will be available in large scale. Maintenance of genetic purity. We can maintain the genetic purity with the development of new varieties. Supply of high quality seed with excellent quality. So we can supply, we will develop the high quality seeds, excellent seeds we can develop, excellent seeds we can develop and we can supply. Seeds have the high germination status. Whatever the seeds we have to select for this, they have the high germination percentage. Seeds have the high vigor and viability status. Seeds have the good viability and it has the good vigor. Seeds have the high physical purity. It contains the more physical purity content. It maintains the excellent health status of the seeds. In the seed industry, it will maintain the excellent health status of the seed. So these are the major importance of seed production. That's all about the today's class introduction about the seed production. Thank you. Thank you all. Good morning all. Myself Manoj Kumar Bundela, Assistant Professor, Suresh Gyan Vihar University, Jaipur. Today we will discuss the seed production technology of vegetable crop. In this, today we will discuss the vegetable seed production. So these are the different vegetables. In this, how we can go for seed production, that we will discuss in detail. Vegetable characteristics. Vegetable is early maturing and high yielding. It matures in 60 to 90 days after planting. Vegetable has a very high nutritive value. Vegetable has versatile of numbers of uses. Means they have the so many numbers of uses. Diversity in kind and varieties of vegetables. Adaptability of vegetable in a wide range of soil and climatic condition. Means vegetables they are grown in so many type of climatic conditions and they will adapted to the different area of production. Difference between the open pollinated varieties and hybrid. The opal pollinated seeds is being produced from the opal pollinated varieties of vegetables can be planted from the next planting season. In opal pollinated seeds is being produced from the opal pollinated varieties of vegetables can be planted from the next planting season, provide the genetic purity in maintain and proper selection and production technology is applied. Means proper planting distance we have to maintain and proper genetics purity we have to maintain when we go for seed production in opal pollinated varieties. In case of hybrid seeds, it is produced from the F1 parents. Means F1 hybrids it will prepared from the F1 parents. They are high yielding and early maturity. Hybrids are they will give the high yield and they are early maturity. Open pollinated varieties they will not give the so much of yield and they will take more time for the maturation. If still planted or use 30 to 40% yield reduction. So it will give the more yield as compared to the opal pollinated varieties. Means they will give the 30 to 40% more yield as compared to the open pollinated varieties. Hybrids will give the more yield and opal pollinated varieties will give the less yield. And nutritional value of opal pollinated varieties are less and hybrid is more. Kind of seeds. Seeds matured ovule with embryo or endosperm covering the seeds. Seeds normally we can say seeds are matured ovule with embryo. It contains the embryo and matured ovule. Cutting moringa and sweet potato we will use cutting as a planting material. Rhizomes we use in ginger and taro. We use the rhizomes, ginger, turmeric, and taro. Bulb tubers in this, like bulb, onion, and garlic. We use the bulbs, like these are the onion and garlic. The seeds is bulb. In suckers, we use in banana and pineapple. So these are the different kind of seeds. They all are the seeds only, because whatever the planting material we are using for development of next generation, that is called as seeds. Seed technology. It involves the following: crop production management practice. First is crop production management practice. So crop production, how we can go for crop production? That using of open pollinated seeds, we can use our open pollinated seeds. Regular field inspection. Regularly we will go to the field. We will check the field whether there is attack of any varieties, there is attack of any disease, or there is attack of any pest, or the it is performing well or not. There is a scarcity of water, or there is a lack of water, or everything we have to check. Pre-planting consideration. Before planting, we have to go for site selection. We have to select the farm. After that, we will check the farm history. Because if in that farm, if there is attack, there is some in soil, the larvas, pupas, they are present inside the soil. And if we grow the crop, they will attack on that crop. That also we have to check. Soil and nutrient management, we have to check the nutritional status of the soil, whether the soil is fertile or not, and the nutrient content is available for the plants or not. Water source means regularly we have to apply the water. NSIC varieties, we have to select the varieties also. Application of biological nitrogen can be applied as a seed coat To enhance the growth and root development, we will apply the biological nitrogen to increase to growth to enhance the growth and root development, makes the plant resistant to the drought and pest attack means they are resistant to the drought, biotic and abiotic stress, resistance from the pest and disease. Replace the 30 to 50 more nitrogen requirement. We will use the more nitrogen if required. We will replace it by the 30 to 50. Maintain the genetic purity means genetic purity also we have to maintain. Seed selection before planting. So before planting into the main field, we have to go for selection of the seeds. So whatever seeds we have to select, it is uniform in size. The size of the seed is uniform, uniform in color. The color of the seed is uniform, free from the insect pest attack. It is there is no attack of any insect and pest, free from the disease infection. So sometimes there are seed-borne disease that is present inside the seeds. So we have to select the seed that is free from the seed-borne disease. And the color is uniform, in size is uniform, color is uniform. Because the small size seeds they will contain the small size of embryo. Some seeds they will not contain the embryo. Some seeds they are cut. So that type seeds we have to not select. Cultural practice: land preparation. Proper cultivation should be applied by 2x plowing and harrowing. So proper cultivation should we have to apply, proper plowing we have to do and harrowing we have to do. Fertilization refers to the fertilizers requirement of the vegetable based on the soil analysis. Means we have to check the soil first. We will check the nutrient status of the soil. According to that, we have to apply the fertilizers the according to the crop requirement also. We have to check the crop requirements also. According to that, we apply the fertilizer. Planting method: we can use a direct or indirect seedlings of vegetable seeds. We can use a direct method or indirect method. We can use small seed are planted indirect while the big seed are planted direct. If the small seed are there, then we plant directly. If the big size are there, then we plant in big side we have to direct planting, and small size we have to indirectly we have to plant. Means first we prepare the nursery, then we go for planting into the main field. Proper distance: follow the proper distancing of each commodity. Means we have to maintain a proper spacing. Whenever we go for seed production, we have to maintain a proper spacing, because if we not maintain the proper spacing, if any cross pollinated crop are there, then the pollens from the other crops will be fall down on that particular crop, and we will not maintain the purity in that. Weed management: shallow cultivation and hand weeding should be applied. Normally we will go for shallow cultivation, and hand weeding is best. Water management: during early stage of plant growth, development and summertime. So normally in summertime we have to apply the more quantity of water. In winter we have to apply the less quantity of water, and according to the rainfall we have to apply the water and according to the requirement of the plant. Harvesting and post-harvest technology. Harvesting: harvest the crop at a appropriate physiological maturity. When it reaches to the appropriate physiological maturity, that time we will go for harvesting. The stage at which the external and internal characteristics of the fruit allow. The normal ripening after harvest. Normally it will ripe after harvest. This applies only for the vegetable and fruits. So normally some crops mean cereals we harvest when they are complete in ripening stage. But in case of some fruits and vegetables, we will harvest the unripe, and after harvesting they will ripe. Consideration in harvesting. When we go for harvesting, we have to minimize the mechanical injuries. So sometime when we go for harvesting, there is a chance of some mechanical injuries. So there is a very less mechanical injuries. Avoid the high temperature. When the temperature is more, means in case of afternoon time, when the temperature is very high, that time we will not go for harvesting. The harvesting time normally we will prefer in case of evening time or early morning time, so the temperature is less, so that we can store them for the longer period of the time. Avoid the exposure to the direct sunlight. Means after just harvest, we will not expose to the fruits and vegetable direct to the sunlight, because it will reduce the moisture content of that particular fruits. Minimize the contact with the soil. So after harvesting, we will maintain that it will not come in contact with the soil, because if it come in contact with the soil, there is attack of some disease and pest. Harvest during the dry period. Dry period means evening time or morning time we will go for harvesting. When the hot sun is there, that time we will not go for harvesting. If shade is there, then only we will go for harvesting. Maturity indices. Fruit and fruit vegetables. The fully development of the aroma and flavor, better taste and appearance. When the fully development of aroma and flavor and when it develop the better taste and appearance, that time we will go for harvesting. Maximum respiratory substrate for the slower the nations. We will use the maximum respiratory substrate for the slow senescence. Thicker cuticle for the lesser transpiration resistance to the mechanical stress. So whatever the we have to select, it is resistance to the mechanical stress and difficult entry of microorganisms, and we will reduce the attack of microorganisms. Genetic purity. We have to maintain the genetic purity. It is free from the weed seed, other crop seeds, or inert matter. No mixture of other weed seeds. Weed seed mixture is not there. Clean. It is completely in clean stage. Reach to the physiological maturity. When it is reached to the physiological maturity, that time we will go for harvesting. Free from the pest occurrence means whatever the seeds we have to select, it is free from the pest occurrence, disease occurrence, can be stored and keep. Means whatever we select, it can be we can store it and we can keep it. Uniform size and shape. So whatever we select, it is uniform in size and shape is uniform. Maturity indices. So there is a different maturity indices for the different vegetables like radish and carrot. The large enough and crispy. It will mature in 50 days after sowing. When they are large and crispy, they will mature in 50 days after sowing. Onion and garlic. Tops beginning to dry out and topples down means the 50% neck fall is there in onion. The 50% neck will be start means leaf will be start drying and it will be fall down. It is 120 days after sowing we have to go for onion and garlic. Ginger large enough 180 days after sowing. So in ginger the maturity indices means 180 days after sowing we will go for harvesting. Green onion, the leaves are broad best and longest. 60 days after harvesting we will go for green onion. In beans, cowpea, the well-filled pods that are beginning to lose their greenish. In 100 days after transplanting we will go for harvesting in beans and cowpea. So these are the maturity indices of different crops. In radish, carrot, onion. In tomato, when we go for harvesting, when the color of the tomato turns into the complete in red color, that time we will go for harvesting. In bhindi, when the bhindi is tender, normally for vegetable purpose, when it is tender and when it is break means it will the tip of the bhindi is easily break. So that time we will go for harvesting. Okra, the tips can be snapped easily, means 120 days after sowing. So the tip of the okra will be break easily. That time we will go for harvesting. Upo or patola, the thumbnails can still penetrate the flesh readily. It will take 180 days after planting. We will go for harvesting. Eggplant, eggplant and cucumber. Eggplant, cucumber, the over mature if the dull in color. If the color is dull in color means they are over mature. It will take 150 days after planting in eggplant. Sweet corn, 70 days after planting, 70 days after sowing we will go for harvesting. Execute the milky shape when thumbnails penetrate. When we nail the thumbnails in that, it will execute the milky shape. So that time we can say it is ready for harvesting. It will take us 70 days after sowing. Sweet pepper, deep green color turning into a dull or red color. When the deep it take 180 days after sowing, we will go for harvesting in sweet pepper. The color is changed into the yellow color. Muskmelon, easily separated from the vine with the slight twist, leaving clean cavity. It will take the 100 days after sowing. 100 days after sowing, the muskmelon are ready for harvesting. Just we will twist that and twist that and we can harvest. Chito, pods are ready for harvesting. When it turns into the brown color, the harvest the crop by priming and hand picking the dried pods into the morning when the leaves and pods are dried in 120 days after planting. So normally 120 days after planting we will go for harvesting in situ. In the when the leaves are turns into the color of the leaves will be changed and the pods will start complete development. Onion and garlic, the full development of peppery scale, greater resistance to the transpiration. When the 50 to 70% leaves of the onion will be fall down, it is called as necking small in color. 50% leaf are fall down. In garlic, when the leaves of garlic turns into the yellow and bulb, the leaves and bulb are turns start into the yellow color. That time we will go for harvesting. Tomato, pink color start to show at blossom end. For nearly market, fruits are mature green. For distance market, seed sleeping when the fruits is cut of the green turning into the pink color. Normally tomato are harvested 120 days after sowing. So tomato normally harvested in the different according to the market. For near market we will harvest when it is turns into the pink color. Then for distance market we will harvest when it is in somewhat reddish in color when it turns into the red in color, and for sleeping and it will take 120 days after sowing. Cauliflower, when the curd is compact, creamy white in color, means 75 days after sowing. Curd is compact, creamy white in color, 75 days after sowing we will go for harvesting. Honeydew in melon, the green in color 100 days after planting. Like in case of watermelon, we will check the watermelon. If the dull sound will come means it is ready for harvesting. If metallic sound will come means it is not ready for harvesting. Muskmelon, the dull hello sound when tapped and the leaves will start drying. It is 100 days after planting. We will go for harvesting in melons, in muskmelon. Cabbage, the compact head and thicker cuticle for the greater resistance to the mechanical stress and lesser transpiration. Cabbage, when the head is compact, that time we will go for harvesting. It will take 85 days after sowing for harvesting. Tuber and root crops. The fully development of skin. When the skin is completely developed, that time we will harvest the root crops for the greater resistance to the mechanical stress and lesser transpiration. Means when they are resistant to the mechanical stress and the transpiration rate is less, that time we will go for harvesting of tuber and root crop. Seed production technology. The certified seed of vegetables are expensive; however, their purity is guaranteed. For the commercial scale production, using certified seeds every planting season is more profitable. In commercial scale production, we can use the certified seeds for every planting season for more profit. For home garden, it is advisable to produce your own planting material from the certified seeds. If we are going for the home garden, then we can prepare our own planting materials for the certified seeds. Seed drying, cleaning and treatment. Sun drying. So sun drying, normally drying we use the sun drying. The manual sealing with the use of hand. Manually we have to seal them and we will go for sun drying and manually we have to seal them. Seed cleaning. Clean the seed manually by winnowing. With the help of winnowing, we will clean the seeds. It is free from the inert matter and all. Remove the damaged and pest-infected seeds. So whatever the seeds we have to select, they are free from the if any seeds which are damaged during the harvesting or it is infected by the any pest, that seeds we have to remove. After cleaning, sun drying to a moisture content of 12% means after cleaning we have to go for sun drying, and the time of sun drying means when the moisture content is 12%, till that we will go for drying. Fungal infection is most common problem from the improper seed drying. If we not go for proper seed drying, so there is attack of fungal infection. Treat the seed with recommended insecticides and fungicides to control the stored product pest. So we have to treat the seeds with insecticide or fungicide to control the stored product pest. So sometimes when we go for storage of seeds, there is a chance of some attack of some stored pest. So to control that, we will go for treatment with insecticide or fungicide. How to produce good seeds? Follow the steps to minimize the degeneration of the varieties. Select a site for the seed production, preferably at the center of the field. So whenever we select the site, it will be in middle of the field. The plant one seed per hill, following following the following the at the recommended distance. Means we will plant only one seed per hill. Means one place only we plant one seed by recommendation of the particular spacing, and we will recommend a cultural management practices. Whatever the cultural management practices are there, like preparation of the field, sowing of the seeds, then weeding, irrigation, fertilizer application, that everything, all cultural practice we have to follow when we go for seed production. Evaluate the performance of each hill as to productive and reaction to the insect pest and disease. So after sowing of the seeds, we have to check the every seeds and every plants. To check, we check whether it is infected by the any insect pest or any disease. Rogue out the hills that are not productive, susceptible to insect pest and disease, and not true to type. Means rogue out means any disease are there, any weeds are there that we have to remove, and the whatever the plants we have to select, it is not susceptible to any insect pest and disease, and it is not true to type. True to type means whatever the plants we are growing, it is not same to that plant. Same is there, then again if we grow, the quality will be reduced. If there in true to type, what will happen? The quality of the produce will be reduced day by day. Use only the harvest from the first and second priming of the for the seed purpose. Normally, we harvest only first and second time for the seed purpose. Sun dry harvested pods for 2 to 3 days. After harvesting, we will go for sun drying for 2 to 3 days, but not too long. Means not for so long, only for 2 to 3 days. 8 to 10 a.m. and 3 to 4 p.m. is the time of harvesting. Sun drying is 8 to 10 a.m. or 3 to 4 p.m. Sell. Sell the pod after drying. After drying, we will sell the pods. Separate the abnormal and deformed seeds from the good ones. We will separate the abnormal and deformed seeds from the good ones. Dry the good seeds until they are have reached to the 8 to 12% moisture content. We will go for drying of the seed till they reach to the 8 to 12% moisture content. Till that we will go for drying of the seed. Treat the seed with recommended insecticide to kill the minute larvae of beans we will. So after that we will go for treatment of the seeds with the insecticide because there is attack of larvae in the seeds. So to control that we will go for seed treatment. If the fruits of hot pepper are available, the ripe fruits mix with the seed before drying. If the seeds of hot pepper are available, the mix the ripe seed and mix with the seeds before drying. Before drying, we will mix into the ripe seed and then we will go for drying. Treat the seed with fungicide to prevent the seed-borne drying. To control the seed-borne disease, we will treat the seeds with the fungicides. Store the seeds in a glass jar, plastic bag, cotton or nylon net. Any susceptible containers, we not use the any susceptible containers. We will store the seeds into the glass jar, plastic bag or cotton. Fill at least 10% of the containers with charcoal as a desiccant. We will fill it by the 10% charcoal. Label the seed and keep in dry and safe place. Desiccant means it will absorb the moisture content charcoal. So we will keep the charcoal 10% so it will absorb the moisture. After that we will go for labeling of the seed and we will keep into the dry and safe place. Botanical seed treatment include cacawatt and garlic wine to control the weevil of the seed. So we can use the garlic wine or cacawatt we use to control the weevil of the seed. Required humidity and temperature for long-term storage. The temperature is not exist 10 degrees centigrade with RH is not exist 50%. means 10 degree centigrade temperature and relative humidity is 50% for long-term storage. For storage up to 1 year, the temperature should not be exceed 25. So if you are going for 1 year storage, then the temperature will not more than 25 degrees centigrade and the relative humidity is 50%. So if long-term storage, we can store 10 degrees centigrade and for 1 year we can store this for 25 degrees centigrade temperature. But the relative humidity is not more than 50%. If they are not possible, keep the seed in coolest and driest place. If these are not possible, then keep the seed in coolest and dry place using the calcium chloride or silica gel. We can use the calcium chloride or silica gel to remove the moisture from the atmosphere in the containers. Genetic factor storage potential varies among the varieties. So genetic factors like climatic factors, genetic factors, they are varies from the varieties they are present inside the seeds. So they are mainly controlled by the genes. So they are varies and climatic factors are different. Climatic factors like light, exposed the fruit or exposed to the sunlight are generally sweeter mature faster than the sad fruits. Some fruits, if they are exposed to the sunlight, they will mature faster and they have more sweets as compared to the normal. Relative humidity. High RH favors the disease occurrence. If the relative humidity, more relative humidity is there, then there is a more attack of disease. Respiration. The commodities with high respiration rate deteriorate fast. If the respiration rate will be fast, the commodity will be deteriorate fast. Thinning to improve the fruit quality, we will go for fruit thinning. So in one bunch only, if the number of fruits are more, then the quality of the fruits will be reduced and the size of the fruits will be small. So we will go for thinning. We will remove the some fruits and we will allow only some fruits to grow. So the quality will be good. How to prepare the seed of cabbage, peas, cauliflower and okra? Harvest the crop with which reaches to the maturity. When crop is reached to the maturity, that time we will go for harvesting. Separate the seeds from the pulp using the your hand. With the with hand only we will remove the pulp and air dry and clean by the winnowing. Then we go for air drying and then we go for cleaning of the seeds. Remove the undesirable seeds free from the pest and disease. Whatever the undesirable seeds is there that we have to remove, and whatever the seeds we have to select, they are free from the pest and disease. Let it dry for 20% MC before keeping to the seeds. Means we will go for drying till it contain the moisture content is 20%. Till that we will go for drying before we keep the seeds for storage. For tomato, harvest the fully mature tomato. For tomato seed production, we will harvest the complete red color fully ripe tomato. Leave it for the 2 days. 2 days we will keep that tomato. Slice the seed into two and squeeze. After 2 to 3 days fermentation, separate the seeds from the pulp using the strainers. With the help of strainer, we can separate the seeds. We will squeeze the seeds and we will take the seeds from the pulp. Let it dry. Normally we will go for air drying and the temperature sun drying up to the 10 when the moisture content will be 10%. Till that we will go for drying of the tomato seeds. Squash, eggplant and amplia. We will harvest the fully matured crop. Means in squash and eggplant we harvest the fully developed matured crop we have to harvest. After that separate the seeds from the pulp using knife. With the help of knife we will separate the seeds from the pulp. Get the seeds and air dry up to the 10% moisture content. Till the moisture content will be 10%, till that we will go for drying and then we remove the undesired seeds. If some seeds they are affected when we go for using the knife, if seeds are damaged, so this type seeds we have to remove. And the moisture content will be 10%. We have to maintain the moisture content 10% and remove the undesirable seeds. Undesirable means the seeds which are not in use. That seed we have to remove. Some of the seeds some of the seeds of hope plant tentatively in the fall have not come up, they lie stillborn and unrealized, somewhere in the spring soil decaying. The strongest and best one push up through the leaves and layers of cold, hard resistance right into clear blue air and stand there nectar green teething. It is always that way with growing the things, never knowing at the start which will make it and which will fail, but the thing to hold fast, to never to lose the faith, means whenever we go for seed production, as a gardener, whenever we go for seed production, we will not lose our hope. Like sometime what will happen, there is attack of some disease, there is attack of some pest, so that time we will not lose our hope. We have to maintain a proper seed, proper spacing, we have to maintain proper package and practice we have to maintain, and we will develop the seeds. Seeds are the major part of the plant. So that's all about today's class. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you all. Hello.